Hey everybody, it's Tuesday night. It is March the 24th. I almost said May 24th. It's bright and sunny out. The snow's almost gone. It's starting to feel like May, but it is still March. It's March 24th. It's week 9 of our weekly You Can Do It video, and we've got K-Clubs. We've got Rookie and Entrepreneur of the Week like we always have. Some thoughts and some housekeepers. So with all that said, general housekeepers to start off. We had another town hall this Friday. So Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern. Same link as last week. I will email things out again so that everybody's got it. But please have parents, employees, significant others, anybody who's part of your business and you think would be interested in knowing what's going on with the business and timing and what we're doing about what's going on in the world right now to make sure that we can still make progress, make sure they're on it. One of those things we will talk about is some of the adjusted schedules. So we're going to push the start of production, the official start of production, back until May 11th. All the trainings that we've talked about will still happen. Those are going to get shifted about 2 weeks and become a little bit more regional. So those schedules will come out. Make sure you do have your WSIB, WCB registered. You got to make sure you have that done. And cold calling, again, I mentioned in the video last night. If you didn't see it, go back through the WhatsApp. But we are going to put a pause on cold calling. There's a lot of other resources we're going to supplement that with. So we're going to put a pause, not a stop on cold calling, but a pause for right now. We'll pick it back up when it makes sense, and we'll let you know. But right now you've got the painting leads. We're going to go back 10 years with our window cleaning leads and get a lot of that stuff out to you. So we've got lots of things to do. I know people have a lot of time, but we've got lots of ways to make progress, and there's some people that are making some big moves in the business this week. So again, you look at the weekly clubs in the newsletter. It's really cool to see how many people are just taking those normal size strides, even though there's a lot of other things going on in the world. There's a lot of people making some fantastic progress. So K-Clubs. As always, we start off at the 10K club. Start off with Abdul at 10.1. Vanessa, you're at 10.2. Simon at 10.4. Cassandra, you're at 10.5. Juan, you're at 10.5. Adam Mikalski at 10.6. Talia at 10.6. Kate, you're at 10.7. Adam, you're at 11.2. Kayla Wilson, you're there at 11.2. Aiden Scott at 11.4. Alec, you are 11.9. Cody, you're in at 11.9. Yusuf, you're in at 12.2. Eric Phillips at 12.8. Durham, you're in there at 13.3. George Larmont in at 13.8. Jitesh, they're at 14.2. Gosh, there's a ton right there around 14. You guys are all going to jump into that 15K club. So Braden, you're at 14.3. Elle at 14.4. Lawan, you're at 14.4. Gabe Wooten, you're at 14.5. Joe, you're in at 14.5. Carter Sutherland at 14.8. Rowan, you're in at 14.8. Alexandru, you're in there at 14. Austin Udy, you're right at 14. Chris Van Galen, you're right at 14. Max Kolnick, 14. And Micah, you're in there at 14. So there's a ton of people that are going to bump themselves into that 15K club next week. The 15K club, you got Hillary kicking it off at 15.2. Zach Irvine at 15.4. Joseph Giffen, you're right there at 15. Ben Seeley at 16.1. Jalen Jackson at 16.5. Connor Clark Bobby, you're at 16.7. Hugo at 16.7. Himanish at 16.9. Matt Vucic at 17.2. Catherine Stokes at 17.7. Josh McKillop at 17. Noah Asperger, you're at 17. And at 18.3 is Kathleen Turner. 20K club. Starting off 20.3, Owen Healy. 20.3, Drew Breen. 20K, Dan Boughton. 21.1, Musamil. 21, Michael Church. 22.5, Midori. 22, Eric DaCosta. 22, Max Lowe. 23.2 is at Daniel Thiessen. 23.3, Alex Dirksen. 24K is Jesse Kwachinski. 25.3. I guess that's technically a 25K club, if I'm not kidding. We'll kick off the 25K club then with Lucas Akins. Into the 25K club to continue, we've got Jamie Schultz at 25.7, Kalen Clark at 25, Dylan Giles at 26.5, Emma Schuler at 26.5, and Erica McAllister there at 29, right on the cusp of the 30K club, which we kick off with Peter Dirksen at 31.5, James Britton at 31.6, the 35K club. Joel Warner sitting in there at 37K. We're going to skip 40. We're going to skip 45. We're going to skip 50. We're going to skip 55. We're going to skip 60. And at 65K club, 65.5. Slada, 67.5. Emma, 67.7. Kian. And we're going to skip all the way a bunch of clubs right up there to the 115K club for Mr. Dylan Horner at 116.8. So top 5 have stayed the exact same again. in the number 1 spot, you got Dylan. Number 2 is Kian. 3 is Emma. 4 is Slade. And 5, Mr. Joel Warner leading the way. Again, you can do it. They're doing it. Just ask them what they're doing. It's pretty easy to be able to do that if you're, I guess, multiplying the right strategy with the right amount of energy. And these people definitely are. So, again, congrats to everybody who's making progress right now. It's great to see. Rookie of the Week, Entrepreneur of the Week, the nominations. Going to kick it off from out west for the rookies. Cole Olfert. So Cole, you booked 36% of your PC base. Jess was telling me that you're going back a few years and getting some great success with that. Congratulations, man, on taking advantage of your, of your resources there. It really looks like you're off to a great start. So congrats, Cole. Max Lowe, you booked $4,000 last week in PCs, taking advantage of that opportunity, spending some more time on the business. Micah, you booked $2,400 in PCs. $1,100 in external last week. You put in the time. You saw the results. Keep putting it in, man. It's that momentum. Keep it going, Micah. Mr. Zach Irvine, another nomination, another nod. Booked $3,900 in PCs. Went out, put some time into flyering. You're problem solving, man. It's awesome to see it. So those are your nominations for Rookie of the Week. Entrepreneur of the Week, Mr. Dan Thiessen. Again, a couple nominations here, both in the Rookie and Entrepreneur from Winnipeg. Great job, Dan. Big team of PC callers. You booked $6,500 last week, taking advantage of people being home. Really well done. Mr. Dylan Giles sliding in there with a nomination this week at $6,400. Another solid week, taking advantage of your social isolation. I know they call it distancing, but it is isolation sometimes. Mr. Dylan Horner, virus what? I don't know about you, but Mr. Horner, I don't think you've heard right now, but we're in a health pandemic, and you booked almost $10,000 last week, $9,800. Another super solid week. Awesome job. And Max Kolnick, unreal, $5,100. You did almost 30 estimates last week. I know we put a pause on on cold calling, but I'm sure you're going to find another way to continue to just keep pushing that external. It feels like that's yours to be had this year. So the winners, our Rookie of the Week, Mr. Cole Olfert. Again, I think it was just awesome to see the problem solving from you last week. Congratulations. Rookie of the Week. You're at 83% of your PC base. You're going back. A couple of years, you're really taking advantage of the opportunities. Keep it up, and you're going to get where you want to go. The Entrepreneur of the Week, Mr. Max Kolnick. So Max, again, last week, putting in the time and pushing. And just so you know, that's going to get, no matter what you're doing, I know you've been knocking on doors. There will be a time that we'll be back in the not too distant future. I'm positive we'll be back knocking on doors this year. But for you, great repetitions. You got lots of other options with callbacks now with all the estimates you've done. All the PCs that we're going to go back to, man, just keep putting in that time. Great job. Entrepreneur of the Week, Max. Happy birthdays this week. We got some birthdays. So Lawan, March 26th. Happy early birthday, I guess, tonight. Again, hopefully you're celebrating it. I guess FaceTime? I don't know. Maybe pause. Maybe we'll celebrate for you at the end of May. Maybe that'll be a little bit bigger, let's say, celebration. So happy birthday. Congratulations to everybody that's doing the work. Again, I think it's just something be super proud of. I'm really proud to be part of this group. I know a lot of friends and parents of friends and all sorts of stuff right now are getting laid off. I think it's amazing we've even got this opportunity to go out and keep pushing things forward. It's going to be an amazing thing to look back at the end of the year. And when people ask about 2020, you'll say, yeah, I was running a business. I don't know what everyone was talking about. But I say that lightly. It's more work right now. That's what it is. Sometimes you got to put a little bit more work in, but we've got the opportunity. I'm grateful to have the opportunity to do it. So whatever you're trying to do, you can do it. There's lots of people here making progress. Make sure you reach out to each other. Stay connected. Hopefully we'll see everybody on the town hall this weekend. Have a fantastic night, and we'll talk to everybody soon.